Hey there strangers, this is Sci-Fi Geek 123 here, and this is part 3 of my 4-part series of my KLM Airliner haul from courtesy of shop at KLM, or courtesy from, sorry. But this is probably the first video of a KLM L-1049 Super G Constellation in the really nice 60s livery, I believe. Its registration is, if you can't see it on the box, it is, due to the camera quality, it's PHTFQ. But yeah, same on the other side, and like I said before in part 2, it is similar around the box, so there's nothing much to see. Produced by PPC Holland, specifications about the actual plane, and the model scale is 1 to 125 scale. So the biggest out of all planes that I've got in my collection, probably not the biggest in terms of the A380 of Thai Airways by Skymarks, but I digress. But yeah, this, as I said, is part 2. Now I'm just going to have to pop you up using my TV remote and my part 2's box, so I can open it. So I can open part 3's while using both hands. Bag full of propellers and engines. Tails, horizontal, vertical stabilizers. Main wing section. KLM fuel pods for additional range. PHTFQ, if you can see that. Stand, although it's not printed. Same clear plastic as beforehand. Main fuselage and the rest of the tail section. So why don't we say we go on ahead and crack this open? Yeah, because that's what I'm sure you're here for. Me opening this. So yeah. Now this is beyond that weirdest assembly of a model aircraft that I've had to do in my life. And not just the Airfix or Rebel ones either, that you have to put tiny weeny parts together. Trust me, if you're as avid as a modeler as I am, just take your time when building those. I mean, I had a Handy Page Hayford from 3-4 years, maybe even 5 years ago now. Still haven't finished it, but I will one day. But anyway, I digress. So let's put this on here, shall we? Take the horizontal stabilizer and then push it down into the back. Like so. So it looks like this. Next you take your horizontal stabilizers, and if you look closely at the horizontal stabilizers, you can just about see 2 little notches. That is where the forward end of the horizontal stabilizer goes. Like so. Repeat on the other side with the second stabilizer, so it looks like a weird letter E. But yes, this is honestly one of my favourite planes from the 60s, and you can see why. Right before, and then now I will just assemble the engine so that I don't have to fiddle about with all the little parts off camera, by which I mean I'll be assembling them off camera, because I don't want you to see me break them if I do. But yeah, but I'll just assemble one on screen so you can see what you have to do. Take it and then just gently and firmly, don't press against the blades, otherwise you'll break them. So it looks like this. It is a 4-engined turboprop airliner. You may be thinking, oh no it's not, it's a piston. Well, it's not. Look at the Wikipedia article and you'll see what I mean. Originally developed to be a military transport like the DC-3. I'm just putting the stand together now, pushing down, forward so it locks into position. Right, but I'm just going to be putting the engines together now. So I'm just going to do it in silence. And that's the last engine done. Now, in order to assemble the main wing section, just see these three little shapes there, line it up with the holes in the fuselage, and then just simply press it in. So it looks like this. Now, if you're like me and assemble the engines off screen, just press them in, so that the larger piece faces down and the thinner piece points upwards. Like that, if you can see. And just give me a minute. Third engine done, and last but not least, engine 4. There's a little knot groove on the lower surface telling you where to guide it in. But yes, that is my KLM Constellation, registry PHTFQ. KLM operated 25 of these before selling them on. And there you have my KLM Constellation. Now, about the Constellation, this was one of the most popular planes to travel on during the 60s. Many airlines used it, such as Lufthansa, KLM, Trans-Canada Airways, TWA. I think Eastern operated them. Yeah. I'm not sure how many other countries actually operated them. I'm not sure if British Airways did, or BOAC at the time. I'm not sure. But yeah. But for a 1 to 25 scale Constellation, this has some really impressive detailing on it. Ooh, there's part 2 over there. And there you go. And that, my friends and fellow aviation enthusiasts, is a KLM Constellation of PPC Holland. And for now, I will let you say farewell, and let's paint the skies blue with KLM. See you again, fellow aviation enthusiasts. Good day to you, or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and see you in part 4, the final part of KLM Airliner Haul. Thank you very much for watching. Good day to you, and good night.